I was kind of hoping that when I saw you, I wouldn't feel any type of way.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you love self-sabotage? Is that just like your personality?
No,
or?
I thought you were gonna sabotage me.
Hello, my darling.
Hello.
You got a mushroom shirt.
This is my mushroom shirt.
Are you my little mushroom?
Yeah. Have you just made me out of focus already?
Yes.
I don't want to be in focus.
Okay, surprise, this is my wife. So now I can stop calling you my girlfriend and everything.
Yeah, that was difficult.
You said it wasn't. You said it was fun and sneaky.
No, but I mean, it's like physically difficult to remember to say girlfriend.
Definitely.
And then in real life adjust to wife.
That was one of the questions that you guys asked on my Instagram that I just asked you today to ask us questions for this video. And it was like, was it really hard to not say wife? And then a lot of other people asked if we call each other wife the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah.
We never called each other girlfriend. If we did, it would be like, ew, what are you doing?
Really?
Yeah.
We never called each other girlfriend. We were only girlfriends for like 2 weeks.
No, you weren't. It was like 2 months.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back. So we just watched our part 1. If you haven't seen it, click here to watch the last video.
It might be on...
for nobody watches videos on computers, do they?
I do.
You really? You watch YouTube on computers?
It's so much better having a bigger screen.
What? Here's a few of the juicy clips from the last video.
You were there at this table, and I was like, I felt really like nervous, which is how I knew I fancied you, because I was like, oh my god, what the
So then I was like, what are you doing tomorrow? And you were like, I have work.
It's a Monday.
And I was like, well, do you want to call in sick and come with me on a first date to Paris instead? And what'd you say?
No.
She said no. Anyway, so let's pick up where we left off.
Pick up.
I'm going to run a bath in the garage and then drive on the boulevard.
I hate this.
That's what I think about posh people. At least I've got some new accents. Jessica will be happy when we go and visit her in like 3 weeks.
Yes.
Oh my god. It's an announcement video. Announcement, we're married. Announcement, we're going to see Jessie and Claude. So, where we left off, Josie had just cuddled with me in my hotel room and then woke up. Well, I asked her to go to Paris with me. She said, no, I have work. And I was like, fine. And then I took another girl to Paris.
Yes.
You're still not happy about it.
Well, I was fine about it until we rewatched it again. Now I'm angry and riled up again. So I'm obviously sat there at work, jealous that she's taking another girl to Paris. You can't make up for it now. You did it. You gotta live with that.
I'm not making up for it. How the f dare you reject me?
I didn't reject you.
You said no, I have work. You chose work over going to Paris on a first date with me.
I rejected Paris. I didn't reject you.
Then you should have clarified that. You should have been like, actually, instead of Paris, do you want to go for tea? Or I don't know, what do British people do? You want to play piano in a tutu with me? You know what I mean?
Fuck off. Right, okay, so anyway.
Do you want to eat some McVitie's biscuit? Beans on toast? You want to have some pie, but the British kind with meat in it?
So after that, we followed each other on social media.
And then I kept trying to get you to come to Brighton because that's where I was staying.
We were texting and flirting and she said, come to Brighton.
You were like, yeah, maybe. But then you were so heartbroken that I went to Paris.
Yeah, I was so heartbroken that you went to Paris with someone else. Kind of gave up on it and was like, she's going to break my heart, so I obviously can't. I need to just forget that I even have a crush on her.
Really?
I've told you this, sweetheart.
I didn't know that you decided that I was going to break your heart.
Yeah.
Because I took another girl to Paris.
I told you, yes, that it put me off a little bit because I was like, she didn't give a f about me. This could have been anyone, you know?
We'd met once.
I knew straight away you were special. She went back to America. We stayed in contact. We would like reply to each other's stories and like be a little bit flirty.
We would like drunk text each other.
Yeah, we're like flirty friends. A lot of drunk texting on your side. Stevie would...
Well, I mean, when you would be drunk, I would be asleep. So...
Right, yeah.
And then a different time you were like, I'm really upset because someone told me I look like a fish. And then I sent you like 17 photos of really cute fish. One time you told me that I would not text you for a while and then you'd think you were over your crush and then I would text you again and start it all over again.
Yeah. I'm like incredibly specific on what my type is and like quite fussy. You were just my type, so it was really difficult for me to like meet someone else.
She also told me that the whole time from when we saw each other again from when we first met, which was like over a year, right? I'll only entertain someone if I like them more than Stevie.
Yeah. I just knew though.
And then we matched on a dating app.
Yeah, then we matched on a dating app. Obviously for Stevie, this is just as like friends. Like, it's like, oh, she knows who I am, so she said yes.
Well, because you still thought I was a fuckboy.
The whole time I knew I liked you, but the whole time I was also stopping myself from liking you.
Did you think that I broke hearts because of rumors that you'd heard about me?
No.
Okay, what was it about me?
It was that
Nice tits.
it was that you were incredibly hot.
Right. All
And-
attractive people are fuckboys. You heard it here first.
Just your energy in general, like you were just too like.
Do I have fuckboy energy?
Yeah, you do. I mean,
What?
come on.
I thought that you had like not taking dating seriously energy.
I only had one
Right, but
girlfriend before you.
Yeah, right, but I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, you didn't know that.
Anyway, speaking of dating apps,
Yeah.
I would like to talk about today's video sponsor, Tammy. Tammy is an app for the what community?
LGBTQ+.
The LGBTQ plus community. And it's for connecting with each other, whether that's to make a friend or a romantic partner or just to match with someone who you think is really cute, but you never actually ever meet each other in real life. Do you know anyone that's ever done that? Really quick, there are 4 main sections of the app. The first one is discovery, and this is where you can find friends and relationships. The second one is messaging, and this is where you can see who's messaged or like you, obviously. And the third one is digest, and this is Tammy's social feed. You can see posts from people from across the app and choose to follow them. And the live section, and this is where you can join other people's live streams or host your own. Speaking of going live, we are gonna go live on Tammy this Sunday, August 15th, which if you're watching this video on the day it comes out, it's literally tomorrow. So it's 8 p.m. UK time, noon Los Angeles time, and like 4 or 5 p.m. East Coast time. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
There'll be a link in the description. Anyway, I'm gonna be answering, well, we'll be answering your dating questions. You want advice? You wanna know more about our personal life? Who's the top, who's the bottom? That's like most of the questions I got on my Instagram. Ask whatever you want, we'll be answering. We'll be chilling here with Gumbo, our cat. This is gonna be Josie's first live. I'm so excited.
That's so embarrassing. No, I'm gonna be so awkward. Tune in to find out.
Which is different from how you normally are.
Oh, I'm awkward all the time. Yeah, I get it.
So there's a link in the description where you can download the app before Sunday so that you can join me in the live. See you there. So we matched on a dating app. I thought that you knew that I was interested and that I was flirting the whole time.
No, I just thought we were flirty friends.
You also said that you thought that when I asked you back to my hotel room that first time that you were like, oh God, I'm gonna have my first one night stand.
Yeah. Because I was like, well, I have too much of a crush on you to like
Not want to.
To not want to. I definitely wanted to, but I never had. And I was like, well, fuck it. I'm gonna have to just do it. I'm just gonna break my heart and whatever. You know? Then we didn't anyway. So I was like, phew. But then you broke my heart anyway.
Did I break your heart because I took another girl to Paris?
No, obviously not. I didn't know you enough for you to break my heart, but I was just sad.
So then I get a fucking text message out of the blue that's like, hey Stevie, are you around? I'm gonna be in LA tomorrow. And I was like, I am in Canada. How fucking dare you not tell me you were planning a trip this whole time? Like, we talk.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be weird for you to have told me a month ago that you were coming to LA at a certain time.
I went to LA with Lucy.
With Lucy again.
With Lucy again.
Lucy's always doing it.
Yeah, we went to LA because Dodie was doing a show there. So it was like, there was gonna be a bunch of us there at the same time, like Lucy, Dodie.
Elle was there.
Elle, Lauren, Orla, like, and we all stayed in like a house together. And
Yeah,
stuff.
a lot of people that don't live in LA coming to LA.
Yeah,
and a lot
so-
of our mutual friends as well.
Yeah, so, you know, it was a perfect time to go. I wanted to go back to LA anyway.
You were there for 2 weeks and I missed on a whole week of it because I was in Toronto.
Yes, you did.
I was so mad.
I was mad too, to be honest, because I was so excited to see you.
Were you?
Yeah.
Don't lie.
That's why I messaged you, because I was excited to see you. And then when I found out that you weren't going to be there for most of it, I was like...
Then I finally arrived, and the night that I arrived was Dodie's show.
Yes.
So we were going to be reunited again at a Dodie show.
Yeah.
What?
I'm getting all excited thinking about it, because it was so
Shy.
good. I'm all nervous, because I know I'm going to see you again for the first time since 2018. This is in October 2019.
Yeah, so it's been a year.
It's been, over a year. And
I had definitely broken like 12 hearts in the meantime. You know what I mean?
100%, yeah. You had like girlfriends and stuff all in between.
Shut up, I did not.
Oh, we forgot a detail.
What?
Before I came to LA, like a few months before that, we were DMing. We were both sad about exes, or you were just feeling a certain type of way. You probably were lying anyway.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So we ended up FaceTiming.
Oh no, you texted me one morning. I wasn't upset. You texted me one morning, well, your morning, and I think I was still up. And you were like, yeah, Lucy's gonna come over later. I called in sick for a mental health day, and I was like, oh, are you having a bad mental health day? And you were like, yeah, I'm just really upset. So then I FaceTimed you.
That was our first FaceTime. We FaceTimed for a little while.
Yeah, and then Lucy got there. What, Lucy's throughout this whole story.
Whole thing. That's kind of like when I was like, oh shit, like I can actually like imagine this. Like it was like, felt a little bit more real, that like my crush on you. It was like...
Really? Because I FaceTimed you.
Well, yeah, because it was like, I don't know, it felt way more intimate.
Fast forward to Los Angeles.
Yes.
Dodie's show.
Back to LA. We're texting beforehand. We make plans that I'm gonna meet you at the venue. I was coming with Lucy, obviously. You were going there on your own in an Uber.
And I got there and I couldn't find anyone.
Yeah, you were on your own for a while.
I was there with Josh.
We were...
Then I found Josh.
We were waiting for Josh to come and get us from the like car park bit to bring us in the back. Go up the stairs and then I like see you sat on a couch and you got your cane and you're wearing like all black, like classic Stevie.
I know, I don't really wear black anymore.
No. And I saw you and I was just like, oh my god. And we like walked up to each other and you were like, hey, and we like hugged and stuff.
And she was wearing a skirt and I was like, excuse me. I don't know, I just didn't expect you to wear a skirt. And I'm attracted to femininity. What do you want from me?
I suppose. I don't know, there's just like mad chemistry there for me at least. Like,
yeah,
I think
it was really overwhelming.
It was like,
holy shit, how has this lasted over a year? And like we've never kissed.
Yeah, like we have not kissed at this point. I was kind of hoping that when I saw you, I wouldn't feel any type of way.
Really?
Yeah.
You're so annoying.
Like,
do you love self-sabotage? Is that just like your personality?
No,
or?
I thought you were gonna sabotage me. But while we're there, you keep on like wanting me to be next to you and like, you know, like looking for me and all that kind of stuff, like classic. I was on the balcony having a cigarette and you came out. You were really intensely flirting with me and I did not know what to do. I was like it was like so intense. I
don't remember this at all.
My heart was just like beating so fast.
Really?
And then afterwards you had a party at your house. You had an after party.
Really?
And everybody got in Ubers and came to yours.
Oh.
And you were teaching everyone to pole dance.
Oh, that was so fun.
So
the stripper pole.
Yeah.
And then I stole your necklace.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because then you'd have to get it back.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, if I steal your necklace, then you have to get it back somehow. Yeah, I was laying it on thick.
You were laying it on thick.
Did you stay over? You stayed over.
Yeah, you asked me to stay over. And then
I think I said something like, do you want your necklace back now or do you want to stay over and I can give it back to you in the morning?
Yeah, I think you did say that.
I'm getting so nervous. You know we're married, right? It's not.
The next day I brought in your Amazon packages.
What?
And I left.
Nothing's changed.
Yeah,
always leaving before I wake up. Who's the boy now?
You just sleep late. I was like, I got places to be. Is it Miami?
You can't
Malibu. It's the same thing, right? Malibu.
Imagine
Miami.
being like, I'm in LA, but I'm going to Miami really quick for the day.
What's the difference?
Florida. Miami's in Florida.
So it's kind of similar to Malibu. It's like a beach.
People are going to be so mad that you just said Malibu and Miami are similar.
You were like, my friend is having a birthday dinner this evening and one of her friends has just dropped out, so there's a spare seat at the table. Would you like to come with me? And I was like, no, that sounds incredibly awkward. Why would I come to your friend's birthday?
It's obviously because my friends wanted to meet you. You freak.
Oh, was it?
Yes!
Oh, I didn't know that.
Then I was like, okay, how can I make her hang out with Elle about me? So I went and hung out with Elle and I was like, Elle, listen. So Elle absolutely loves gossip. She loves some tea. So I told her that I liked Josie and I needed her help. Which I didn't actually need her help. And I thought that you were on the same page as me. So I thought it would be fun for Elle to find out. But then I was like, oh, now I feel guilty telling Elle when I haven't told Josie. I told Elle that I like her. So then I told Josie, hey, Elle is gonna wing woman for me.
Yeah, I was in an Uber on the way to Elle's hotel.
But I had to go to the dinner that Josie had just rejected me for the second time on.
Yeah, so we were gonna be passing ships. She was gonna leave Elle's hotel room while I joined Elle's hotel room. And I was in the Uber there and I got a text from Stevie saying, just to let you know, Elle's gonna wingman me. And I was like, what the like, I was literally so mad. I thought that she was saying, just like texting me out of the blue for no reason, saying that Elle is gonna help Stevie, you know, find someone that isn't me. In my head, I'm like, we've got a vibe going on, you know, like, I like her. And I text you being like, where? Like, tonight at a club? Like, what? And you were like, no, like, I can't remember what you said.
Like, with you, obviously.
With
and then you were like, oh, I'm me and Elle gonna go to a club with you and try to...
I had no idea what was going on. I was like, see, like, she literally doesn't even like me, and I thought she did. I get to host Elle's hotel room. You're there. You have to leave. We, like, pass. And then you say to me, text me when you're leaving, and maybe we can meet up after the dinner. And I was like, yeah, maybe. I just don't want to get my heart broken, okay? I'm trying my best to not get my heart broken here.
So then what happened when I left?
You leave, and then Elle is like, we just talk about random shit. And then she's like, okay, I have some tea. And I was like, what? And she was like, Stevie likes you. And I was like, no, she doesn't. And she was like, no, she literally told me that she likes you and she wants to know if you like her too. And I was like, what?
Which in my head, I was like, oh, this is just getting Elle in on this game because Josie obviously already knows that I like her.
Yeah, no, I didn't. So anyway, then I'm like, I'm feeling very backed into a corner at this point where I'm like, oh my God, I have to admit that I like her. But also, oh my God, she likes me.
Then you canceled plans with me and didn't want to go to hang out with me after dinner. And then you went back to your Airbnb.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I say to Elle, yeah, like, she's definitely my type. Like, I definitely fancy her, whatever. And then she's like buzzing her tits off. She tells you that she's told me.
Yeah, but then also she tells Orla and Sammy to help as well.
Yes.
So now we've got 3 little musketeers who are trying to make us...
But...
And they were all in LA.
So you're aware now that I know that you like me officially. And then you say, do you want to meet up? And I say, no, I'm going to go back to the Airbnb. I'm going to go back to the Airbnb, like, and hang out with Lauren and Orla and that.
Lauren and Orla live in England! You can see them anytime!
Yeah, but you also thought that meant that I didn't like you.
Yeah.
Because I had said no. But really what was happening is I was not okay. I was panicking. I was in panic mode. I go back to the Airbnb and I'm like, listen, Lauren, listen, Orla, I have a problem. And like, what? And I'm like...
You're like, the worst thing in the world is happening.
I'm like, oh my God. And they're like, what's going on? And I'm like, Stevie likes me. And they're like... that's bad, why? And I was like, I like her as well. And they were like, please, like, tell me what is wrong with this. And I was like, what do I do now? I'm like scared. And they were just like, what the is wrong with you? I think the next day, Amber was doing a show. I'm still in panic mode, but I'm like, oh, it's fine. Like, we're like with a bunch of friends, so like, I don't have to like worry about the pressure of like having a conversation about the fact we like each other or like having to act upon it or anything like that.
Then we found like the accessible section and then had to have them bring a chair over for me, but then it's really awkward if I'm the only one in my party that has a chair because I'm sitting and like looking at everybody. You know what I mean? Like, so I was like really feeling uncomfortable, internalized ableism, whatever. Mm-hmm. So then Josie disappears and I was like, okay.
No, I got a chair and sat with you.
Yeah, you did get a chair.
Yeah, so it was just us two sat down and everyone else was stood behind us from our party.
Awkward.
I saw people who were associated with my ex and it was like the first time I'd been to LA since, and it was like this very weird thing where I was like, okay, I feel anxious. Oh my God, I was not prepared for this. And then I started having like a little bit of a panic attack. So that's why I went away. But then it was also awkward because I was with Stevie and liked you and knew you liked me. And I was like, I can't tell Stevie about this. Like, come chase me down the street and then you say, let's just go to a bar and let's just relax and everything's fine. And then you give me a tension massage on my back and my head and you like give me a back rub and you're making me feel better. And she was very nice.
Yeah, I was just trying to make you laugh and distract you and it was fine.
It was really nice. Last day of LA. I stayed at yours the night before.
Yeah, we just basically hung out for like 5 days where I was constantly trying to get Josie to do stuff with me. She constantly was telling me no, disappearing.
Oh my God, we went to the Abbey. This guy comes over to me that you know, asked if I was single, and I was like, yeah. And he started introducing me to like everyone he knew in the club who was single. Now I had to have these conversations with everybody. And I was like, I don't give a f***, I like her. Like, oh, he was like, what's your type? And I pointed to you and I was like, her.
Did you really?
Yeah, and he was like, okay. There was no one that looked like you, obviously.
Why is it obvious?
Because you're one of a kind.
Oh, my darling.
Anyway.
So then you stayed the night of mine that night, and
we
cuddled again, and we talked all night about horoscopes and color code, probably.
The next day we were leaving, and you took me to the brunch place.
Where I always drunk texted her from. And what did you think about the food?
I thought it was great, but I was too nervous to eat because I liked you so much. So I had like a bite of an egg and a pancake, and then I felt so sick. I was like, I can't do this.
You were about to cry, I think. And I was like, why are you gonna cry? And you were like, because I'm leaving. I don't want to leave yet. And I was like, what if I just come to London?
And I was like, ha 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 ha.
And I was like, no, really, I'll just like come to London tomorrow. And then you left in the Uber, and it was like really like a movie, like slow motion, like looking back out of the window, and I was like, bye.
Texted the whole way to the airport and while I was waiting for my flight, and it was like very like deep, like it was like it went from like flirting to like, oh, like we like each other, like just through those texts. somehow. It was very weird. Like,
yeah, having to leave, it's crazy what like having to leave each other will do.
it will like pull out all of your emotions and make you be very honest. Get off the flight back in London. I have texts from Stevie being like, okay, I booked a flight. I'm gonna be there next week. And I was like, what the like,
was that the moment that you started to realize that I mean what I say?
That's when I knew that you liked me. Was that moment?
Well, here's the problem. All this time you think that like all of these miscommunications are that you don't think I'm being honest. Like you think I don't mean what I say, right? Like the Paris thing, like come to the dinner with my friends. There's a spot opening.
Yeah.
And when I just sent you my flight confirmation, what did you think?
That's when I knew that it was like real, and I was like, oh my god, I think we might be dating.
And then when I landed, you didn't even come and see me because you had to go see Charlie.
Oh yeah, Charlie XCX had a gig. I couldn't not go to it. You came on the wrong day, is all I can say.
Anyway, this video's gone on way too long. We have to do a part 3, I'm sorry.
There isn't. How can we do part 3? There's no more to tell. We can tell another story another time. But that is
that's how we met. That's a year-long story. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Is there any questions that we didn't answer that you wanted answered? Leave it in the comments below. Also, thank you so much to my patrons for making videos like this one possible. If you want to become part of my Patreon family, click the link in the description. Also, thanks so much to Tammy for sponsoring this video. Also, Josie's last name is now Bobby.
Officially.
And she changed it on all of her social media. So follow Josie at instagram.com/JosieBobbie.
I love you.
I love you. Okay, bye.